we do have football news. We're talking about the San Francisco 49ers once again because the 49ers general manager, John Lynch, was asked a lot of questions in his press conference at the Combine over the past couple days, where he talked basically about Brock Purdy's health, Trey Lance's update, along with what they may need at the quarterback position if one is not ready to go at the opening of the season. And he basically said that we may need to look at a veteran in the QB market. And a source that works for the San Francisco Chronicle and is close to the situation, has been, reporting on this for a while now, believes that it makes too much sense for the 49ers to go out and pursue newly retired quarterback Tom Brady, because it's like a storybook ending there. So I'm wondering, do you think that, Mike Silver thinks that the 49ers are going to reach out to Tom Brady and say, hey, we sort of inquired about you early on when you were a free agent. Do you want to come over here and sort of, because we need a quarterback. Trey Lance is not quite ready yet. Brock Purdy is still recovering. Well, do you think that they could lure Tom Brady out of retirement?
They must think Brock Purdy's injury is more serious than originally thought, right? I mean, it's how long a recovery period is that from that? It's quite a long time, right? And he hasn't even had the surgery yet, right? They've been waiting for the inflammation to go down.
Yeah.
So I think that they may reach out. They may, in fact, reach out to Brady. I'd be surprised now. I said he wouldn't retire, but now I'd be surprised if he did come back.
Right.
Right? Because he says he's got things he wants to do. He wants to be a comedian. That's what I heard.
I don't believe that, truthfully.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice if he came back. I like watching Tom Brady play football, and wow, that 49ers offense has got some real stars in it, more so than Tampa Bay had last year. So he could probably shine in that offense, and the offensive line is much, much better than the Buccaneers' offensive line. So, and their defense, of course, is lights out. So I think he'd have to think about it. He'd have to give it some serious thought. I mean, that is his neck of the woods out there. But his kids are in Florida, and I think that the fact that there wasn't an opening in Miami would kind of sealed his decision to not return, because he wanted to stay near his family. So if the 49ers come calling, I'm sure that's going to be on his mind and be a strong consideration for him, whether he would probably against coming out of retirement. So that's my thought on it.
Okay. No, it's definitely an interesting situation because, Brady, there were a lot of reports that Brady really wanted to, be a 49er. Because he was a free agent entering the 2020 season. 2019, he didn't have a great year. Then there were rumors about the Colts being a suitor. The Chargers were in consideration. The Raiders were in consideration. The 49ers were rumored, like I said. The Patriots still wanted him back, and the Bucs kind of went in there, swooped him up, and said, hey, we just had the number one, graded wide receiver in Chris Godwin the past year. Do you want to come and join us? And Brady thought that was a great idea, and he went there and won a Super Bowl with them. But this was always, his parents still live there. They're aging. Brady, it was supposed to be a storybook ending. I think Brady...
One of his kids lives in California, too, I think.
I'm not sure about that.
Pretty
but,
sure.
What I realized here is that he says it makes too much sense. I don't think so at all.
No.
I don't see this coming. Do I think that, they may ask? I think they should ask. I definitely think it's a good idea to ask about, whether or not Brady could return, because Trey Lance is too young and too raw of a quarterback still. And he's coming back from an injury, should be good sometime in the spring, mid to late spring or early summer. And Brock Purdy still hasn't had the surgery yet, so we don't know when he's going to be good to go. And so supposedly Tommy John surgery is not completely off the table yet. They haven't even determined what actual surgery they're going to do and to then fit a specific time window on the recovery period. So it could be the best thing would be 6 months, but it could be some sort of partial reconstruction of the UCL, which that would mean 9 to 12.
Yeah.
So Brock Purdy may be out the entire year. They're going to be stuck with Trey Lance or go out and get a veteran quarterback. Jimmy G is off the market. Kyle Shanahan already said that there is no situation where they bring him back.
I don't understand that. I really don't. That's weird, I think. I mean, he played well for them. He was a winning quarterback for them.
I agree.
There's something behind the scenes there that maybe we don't know about that causes them to be so sour on Jimmy G. Yeah.
I would, consider definitely an option where you bring back Jimmy G, but they closed that window apparently.
Yeah.
Derek Carr, I haven't heard anything with Derek Carr and the 49ers. Aaron Rodgers already said that he doesn't want to play for the 49ers. Then you're left with who? Jimmy G was your best option.
Yeah.
Well. You're going to go out and get Jameis Winston or Andy Dalton? Baker Mayfield's on the market.
Who's the Cleveland's quarterback this year?
Deshaun Watson?
No, the other one. The guy who was with the Patriots before he went to the Colts.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett.
If I'm not mistaken, he's still under contract with the. Oh no, it's a 1 year. I think it was a 1 year deal. But yeah. they should bring him back. He's a good backup.
Yeah.
So I see literally zero situation where Brady comes back and plays football again. I don't think I tried to look up where he would be a comedian. I didn't find anything about that. He's doing his promotion thing, but I don't think they'll call. Aaron Rodgers said in his golf tournament that he doesn't want to go to San Francisco. Even though this report here says that Mike Silver says, quote, I think they call Brady again, and if not, they think about Aaron Rodgers, but I think you're looking more at bringing in a Jacoby Brissett, like you said, or an Andy Dalton, or a Matt Ryan, or someone that as a hedge with Lance as you try to get him to a point where he could be your guy.
No.
We don't know if Trey Lance is the guy. We have a very, very small sample size of Trey Lance's body of work, but with what I saw, he's inaccurate. He had maybe one or two good. He had like one deep throw, like his first or second game. But I don't see much out of Trey Lance.
Yeah, he could benefit from playing behind Tom Brady for a year. Watching him play, and he could learn a lot. I think it could be a real benefit for Trey Lance.
You would think. I just don't think it'll work personally, but that's me, because Kyle Shanahan's offense doesn't require a quarterback to go out and make all these great throws, and they need someone to be accurate. Right now, Trey Lance has 50%. I think he has 52% completion percentage, maybe even lower than that in his career out of 4 games. So I don't see this happening whatsoever. Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, if you want to check out the full episode, make sure you click the I in the top right-hand corner right now. If you want to listen to this show anywhere you go, make sure you go to anchor.fm/The Harvey Hour or anywhere you get your podcasts.